It's not easy. No, hang on. This is a relaxed moment. A relaxed moment. Welcome to Story Time with Nick. With his best friend Biscuit. Who's actually a pain in the arse. Now then, what we're going to talk about today is everybody sitting comfortably. I thought we'd keep it topical, and very sadly, my old mate, Tanks-alot Dave, passed away last week, just after Christmas, and it was very, very sad. And I was mulling over some pictures, and it reminded me of a story. Now, we had a phone call from Top Gear, funny old bunch. Worked with him a few times, not always fun. Anyway, this one looked like a fun time because it was going to be Jeremy Clarkson had been hitting people. You can't do that nowadays. And they asked me, would I go down to London with a tank, pick the Stig up, and he would do a million, not 1,000, a million petition to get him back where he belongs. And he belongs there. Anyone watched Top Gear since he's gone? No. Who'd watch it? What a load of absolute rubbish. No, that's not funny. Oi, you're treading on the twins. You're treading on the twins again. He does that. He's a bastard. Anyway, we get this phone call, and they didn't know I already had a tank down in London at my old mate Mac, and he had a very nice scrap club. Basically, it deals in scrap during the day, and it's a nightclub at night. I mean, it stands to reason, isn't it? If you've got a place in London that's a shithole, and you're trying to earn money, nightclub at the night, scrap in the day. Unusual nightclub. Unusual. I took a girl called Jalaise for a little date down there, and on the way, 2 birds with 1 stone. The idea was, actually, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. You could easily get seriously bitten. Oh, God. Anyway, we take Jalaise down, 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'm there picking up Humvee spares off me old mate Mac, who's a 6'2" Malaysian club owner, dresses like a fireman. Good. Anyway, we get there and we go up into his shanty nightclub, and it was a goth night, and they were all in beehive haircuts in green with green bars and high heels, platform shoes, and that was just the blokes, and that's the truth, because I don't fib. Anyway, we go along to the dance floor, and we walk across the dance floor, and we carefully step over the open sewer, and then there's this little short door, really Victorian, very short, and we go through the door, and there it is, Humvee spares, loads of them. And we go in, there's all these racks of Humvee spares, and Jaleese has to duck down, and there's a hole in the floor, and he goes, be careful of that hole in the floor. And she sort of looks through and she says, Mac, is that the ladies' toilets? And he went, yeah, it is. Don't fall through the hole. Anyway, I'm digressing, aren't I? Anyway, we go back. What was it? Oh, yeah, that was it. So, we get down to London, get some axe, get the tank out, and then we chain my Toronto to the wall, because then it's criminal damage if they try and move it. And I've been there nearly 10 years, and after 10 years, I own the land. If no one has asked me to move, and I've been keeping it tidy, and I've never paid the rent. You didn't know that, did you? Not a lot of people know that. Anyway, for God's sake, boy. Anyway, we go trundling off, and it stops. And somehow, one of the batteries was not so good, and it wouldn't restart. Oh my God. So I go running through the crowds, because there's a lot of crowds when you're driving a tank, and I take the battery off the Teriana, run back, whop it on, and only one battery was a bit dodgy. It'd been sitting, and with the other fired up. But by then we'd had phone call after phone call, all these press, we had the Stig waiting, we had it, oh my God, Jeopardy it's called, Jeopardy. Film people love a bit of Jeopardy. Anyway, we're rattling along through the London streets as fast as we can go. And we finally get there 10 minutes late. Did I tell you about the, oh God, not me knob. Oh. Anyway, we roll up, he's shagging me. We roll up, I'm going to use a parrot for this because he's a bastard. Look, if I give you a large piece of black pudding, will you behave yourself? Oh. He loves black pudding. Here, black pudding. Have your black pudding and bugger off. Come on, you're ruining story time. I say, are you sitting comfortably? What about you, eh? What about you? Sit comfortably. That's not comfortable for me. Anyway, we roll up, we get to the BBC, hundreds of reporters, hundreds. I've never seen nothing like it. Oh, God. Now he's got his bum in his face. Hundreds of reporters. Behave yourself. 6. He only knows kill. That's why we feed him on black pudding. Loves blood. Anyway, we get to the BBC, reporters everywhere. I get off the tank. Next thing, we've got that bloke off the money programme. And he walks up to me, listen to this, he walks up to me and he goes, I suppose you agree with Jeremy Clarkson punching a director? And I said, no. Why would you think I'm a man of violence just because I've got a tank and I'm wearing camouflage? I said, my philosophy in life is to own every tank in the world and produce world peace like Captain Nemo. Anyway, he humped off with that, he wasn't happy. Anyway, there we were, on the tank, Jill, my sister. Always take your sister on them kind of jaunts because they make food. And Tank Nut Dave knows everything in the world about tanks. Sadly died last week. Anyway, we're on the top of the tank. Tank Nut Dave, he's a bit serious, and I'm never serious. Next thing, I've got the Stig in front of me holding this great big box. Okay, I will never do a movie with you. Fuck off, God, fuck off. And I've got Tank Nut Dave, and then we've got the Stig right in front of me holding this box with thousands of reporters. And I said to Jill, I'll have his kegs down, put his joggers down, because that suit's in 2 pieces. And she goes, no, you mustn't do that. I said, yeah, put it down. It'd be a laugh, it'd be brilliant. 1 in a million, this is the one in my lifetime to expose he might have a big one. Anyway, she grabs me by the hair and she physically stops me doing it. And somehow, because my sister's older than me, I still take a bit of notice of her. Not often, but I did. And I regret to this day not pulling the Stig's pants down. It would have been brilliant. Anyway, when it was all done and everyone said wow and they all loved me and we went chugging off in London because we still had a few more hours left on the old taco for the lorry and I don't like to waste them. So we roll up and I'm going on the embankment. I think lovely, the Thames, beautiful day. Let's pull over. And we pulled on the embankment in the coach parking bit. Your bum smells. And do you wash your? Dogs are supposed to lick their bums, aren't they? Eh? What do you call a dog with no nose? I can't remember now. Anyway, we're having a picnic on top of the turret. Me, Tank Nut Dave, and Jill. And suddenly, this irate little terrier of a coach driver comes along. He had little man syndrome, and he was revving off like a good one. You can't park here, you can't do this, you can't do that. I just ignored him. If we'd have climbed up the back of the tank, he's just at that height to drop a punnet of coleslaw on his head. And anyway, there it comes back with the police. The police. Hardly a hanging offence, but he got the wrong police. You've got 2 types of police. You've got the happy police, which answer questions like, is Big Ben a porno movie? What's the time, officer, in Chinese? And then you get the other sort of police, they're a little bit like the Sweeney. You don't want to meet them. I do meet them, don't want to meet them. I train the Metropolitan Police, 8 licences. Often see them down there, they go, all right, Nick, how you doing? I say, tracks are still on. They love me. Anyway, it's all going very well. And the policeman says to me, his actual words were, should I ask to look at your taco? And I said, you can, but I've ate it. I've got a pork pie and I've got a ham sandwich left. You can look at that. In fact, I would give you one, but it'd be bribery. And he laughed and we had a good old laugh and the coach, he'd gone by then. He was upset. He was so upset. And we had this wonderful time rattling round. And I should probably save the story about Mac a bit more because he was a very, very colourful man. He was a wonderful man. And he also sadly died and I did his funeral as well in Tankhurst. And every time I go to London and I go past Torrent Street, at the end of that is a scrap place, that's scrap. And if you were a parrot, it'd be funny sitting on my shoulder. And every time I go past, I think of Mac and the times we had together. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. Anyway, story time with Nick. That was all about the Top Gear and Mac's Special Club, which I shall come back to on another occasion. The Slimelight Club. I think it's still there, but the chance of you seeing 2 naked women firing sparks at each other's fans with a grinder and bits of steel is probably remote now. It was called the Rumpus Night. 300 acts in one night. Another time. I'll be back. Oh, watch the twins. Oh, God. Is he shagging me?
And?
Is he doing me?
Yeah.
Has he got his pencil out?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got his lipstick out. No, not me. He's got his lipstick out. Get him off me, for God's sake. He's a brute. Oh, that hurt. Oh, Christ. I'm going to take him down to the vets and have his claws trimmed. Did I tell you about that? There was this woman and she had this great big Great Dane, right? And she was cleaning the bath and then suddenly this Great Dane, it leaps on her. It leaps on her from behind and it's going like hell. And, well, Christ, she told her friend, and her friend said, oh my God, whatever did you do? She said, I'm taking him down to the vet tomorrow. And she goes, what, to have his bits chopped off? She goes, no, I'm having his claws trimmed. Ashley, would you show me your whistling butt plug?
What is going on?
Still, oh, frozen shit on me. Oh, the smell. Can you smell that? Get rid of this fucking dog. Get off me. Oh, God. Have you shit?
Quality content.
Eh?
Quality content.